Unlocking those precious skill points in Starfield to develop your character can be pretty challenging, especially if you have your eyes fixed on a dozen or two upgrades for which you're gonna need a ton of experience. Well, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Foriam, and in today's video, I'm gonna show you probably the best way to level up fast and unlock all the skill points you will ever need, which you can start doing early game. So without further ado, let's get right to it. Be sure to leave a like if you want to help out the channel, and of course subscribe for free future videos. Alright, so here we are at my little outpost. I'm gonna make a video for this one pretty soon, as it's an amazing place to start off, get your hands on many different types of resources. Alright, so what you're gonna do first is open up the map and zoom out all the way, so you can see all the different systems you've discovered. Also, Alpha Centauri and Wolf are a little bit to the west right here, while a little bit to the east we have Porrima and Kryx. Definitely recommend you to focus on these as starting of your navigation, because this is where you're gonna find all the higher level planets. Usually indicated with these red dots. Some of them are a little bit more difficult to get to, as you're gonna need a higher level grav drive or increase your aerodynamic skill to make that jump. This is also why many people do this farm around level 50 planets, because they are a little bit easier to reach, but I actually managed to find a couple ones of level 60 and even 75 right here. So if we look at Kryx and then make our way to the south to all these little systems right here, we have Masada level 75 as well as Enlil. Masada is reachable without all these upgrades, but sometimes the game does ask you to jump to a previous system. In this case, we first have to make a jump to Copernicus. So now we can zoom out once again and look for Masada, and we're going to click on this star system. If you've already scanned the area, you can find plenty of different planets right here. The next step is to search for one with a high density of fauna. This means many animals will be on the planet, and this is basically where we're going to get all our experience from. Unfortunately, 90% of the planets in Starfield are uninhabitable, but thank Lord we have Masada 3 right here with an abundance of both fauna and flora. So we're gonna set course to this planet, do the grav jump. Alright, so here we are. This system does look a little bit apocalyptic, but if we open up the map right now, we can see Masada 3. So that's basically the planet in the middle behind the sun, and right now we can perform a scan to see everything in the area. Right now we want to toggle the resources so we can find a nice spot to land. It really doesn't matter where you do this. For example, we could land in the frozen mountains with Argon or go for the hills, while I do recommend you to search for a flat area, as that you don't have to scale terrain and XP farming is going to be so much easier. We've got some wetlands right here, for example, while I think savanna or plains would be the best biome to farm XP on. For the sake of this video, I'm gonna land in this volcanic zone. I haven't checked it out myself yet, and since we already have an abundance of both fauna and flora, we're probably not gonna have any trouble locating creatures. Anyways, if it's dark, instead of exiting the ship, what you want to do is get up. Rest a little bit until daytime, which will make spotting our surroundings so much easier. So we're just gonna find another chair in our ship and spend a couple hours resting. Voila, there we go. Now it's daytime and it's going to be so much easier to spot creatures. I already see a couple of them. Alright, so now that we're outside, there is one more thing you want to do before you engage combat, because these guys are going to hit like a truck if you play on a higher difficulty like me. So we're going to go to our settings, gameplay, and switch our current difficulty to very easy. You can change this whenever you want, so only toggle this difficulty to get your hands on a ton of experience if you want to. But right now we can go to those high level creatures without too much trouble. Next thing you want to do is equip a weapon. You could go for a regular weapon, which is probably going to deal a little bit more damage, while the cutters are going to be just fine. And a nice thing about these is that they don't consume any resources or ammo. So you can see that this guy is level 75. If I check out my character, we're halfway to level 20 right now. So yeah, let's start the farm. So if you just hit this guy with the laser, you can see that he's pretty slow. We're gonna stagger him all the time with the damage we're dealing. So he is not much of a big deal. He gave us 118 experience, while there are gonna be plenty more for us to slaughter on this planet. These guys do some pretty nasty leaps, so what you could do is also find a rock and stand on there to take him down a little bit easier. But there we go. We just killed another one. We've got another 119 experience. So you can tell that it is extremely easy to take these guys down. And sometimes they even fight each other. So that means you can freely take all the loot they drop. Oh, look at this one. We've got plenty more bad guys spawning right here. I'm just gonna throw a grenade in there. Got a nice amount of experience from it. And we just leveled up. Look at that. Just gonna take him down with the cutter. If you think the cutter is a little bit too slow, you could always just switch weapons and take him down a little bit faster. If it seems like you've killed all the creatures in the area, you don't want to waste time searching for them, by the way. You just want to open up the map. What we're going to do this time is just check out another area. I think the wetlands are going to be nice. But quick traveling to a different zone on the world will basically reset the planet entirely. Of course, your outpost will never change, but this will place you on an entirely different layer, let's say, so you can rediscover the planet. So we just landed on the wetlands part of this biome, which I think looks pretty cool as well. But yeah, this is basically how you can keep finding some new creatures, which you can farm for a lot of experience. Again, very important, what you want to do is search for a planet with an abundance of fauna. If you want to make this farm even faster, maybe abundance of flora aside from it could be pretty interesting as well, as you could take out your scanner and scan all the different creatures in the area for additional bonus. Definitely be sure to check out all the different biomes which you can land on, as in each of them you can find slightly different creatures. In the hills, I managed to find some very slow-moving herbivores, which are extremely simple to take down with the cutter. So just check out all the different areas, find for the best place to farm, then just take out as many creatures as you want to get all the experience you want to unlock those skill points. I personally won't be using this method because I just really enjoy to do things the hard way. Make progression of your character so much more rewarding. But this is something what you could definitely do to quickly gain some extra experience, unlock certain skill points to make your adventures a little bit easier. Alright, so there you have it. Probably the best way to quickly level up in Starfield. If you found this video helpful, be sure to leave a like and share your thoughts in the comments down below. Do you plan to use this, or maybe already found another great way to level up fast on the highest difficulty? Let us know in the comments down below. I have plenty more Starfield guides coming your way and already on the channel. Right now though, it's 4 AM out. I want to wish you an awesome day. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.